temperature.
Hey, it's Todd Ault. It's the 37th episode.
37.
It's March 24th. It was a bloody day in the market. The Dow does not tell the story. I would say the market was down 2%, and on the NASDAQ, and everything was down 10.
Then yeah, that's correct. The NASDAQ was down around 2%, and portfolios across the country, well, at least the ones that I was interacting with, are all down 10%.
Brutal.
Yeah, horrible.
Just a brutal, brutal, brutal day.
This is going to be like
Hold on a
very
second.
okay.
Wait, how do I do that? This is this is my equivalent of Kramer. The day was terrible. For the market, there were some a few bright spots. After the close yesterday, actually during the show, I bought the hell out of that. What's it called?
Wait, which one?
The Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I bought the heck out of the Hall of Fame, and it actually went up a ton.
Yeah.
And then in the pre-market, I sold a bunch.
It went over 8, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. We made a couple points on that
we did
one.
make some money on that.
Yeah, we did.
We made $2 full.
We're trying to find some value here. We don't have a whole lot of green today. Let's just say
The
that.
Hall of Fame helped us out a little bit, but I will tell you, I'm just going to go through the numbers pretty quickly here.
I mean,
For those of you home gamers who are just watching our 37th episode, this is Risk On. We cover the riskiest stuff you can do with your life, I think. Sometimes stock trading, poker, jumping off buildings,
Crazy
driving
stuff.
cars fast. What else? Gambling.
yeah.
What other addictions do we cover?
Firearms.
Firearms, for sure.
Yeah.
So this is my partner, Jason Bartholomew. I'm Todd Ault, Executive Chairman of Ault Global on the NYSE American, and today sucked. Let me tell you. So the tape doesn't tell, it's pretty ugly here. Let's see here. Down 8.39% today, give or take, maybe as much as 9. POWW, our largest holding, they happen to make ammo,
Yep.
guns and ammo, and the Second Amendment under attack by the Biden administration and President Harris, right?
Yeah, that's about the summation
Oh, I'm
of
sorry, I called her President Harris. I meant Vice President Harris.
No, you said it right.
No, Anyway, sorry
Yeah.
about that. That was an honest mistake. What else was down today? Box. Everyone knows I'm long Box. BOX. That was down a little bit with the market. EBON.
EBON was
I
skipped-
sold. I just
yeah.
want to say for the record, last night in the pre-market, I sold EBON like at $9.75. It was up in the pre-market. I sold RIOT. I only had 1,000 shares. I was up. I'm like, I'm not comfortable. Why is RIOT up? I sold RIOT at $53.50.
Yeah.
I even sold. This is just a bloodbath. GameStop down 62.98, and for the blunder of the year, the stupidity of the year from a management team, Ryan Cohen and that management team, the equivalent of blew it. GameStop. I'm sorry, these guys. I don't want to be harsh on anyone. I make lots of mistakes as the former CEO. I've made lots of mistakes with my companies. You don't go from $4 to $400 and then wait till the end of the quarter to say you might do an ATM for $100 million. You guys are completely, I'm going to make sure I say this all perfectly right, so it's all legal. You guys are the stupidest people on the planet. This is completely retarded. I've never seen anything so inept in my lifetime that you get a market cap of $25 billion and you wait to the end of the quarter to tell people after the market you're going to raise capital when you could have raised it the entire time in 2 seconds. Whoever your bankers are idiots. You guys are idiots. I'm sorry, but GameStop's management completely blew it. And now the stock's down $62 and going backwards. And this absolutely plays into the hands of people that think they should be short the stock. Completely. I mean, listen, do you agree with me or not?
Absolutely. They got 600 plus million on hand. They didn't even talk about what they planned on raising. Here we go for the last 2 months. AMC had an ATM in place. AMC raised plenty of capital. AMC was under $20 a share. We had GameStop touch $483 and they didn't raise a single penny.
Hey, Bradley T, thanks for the comments. I can't talk about DPW. Won't talk about DPW. It'll never happen. And but listen, got a 10-year plan there. I'm not worried about it. So thanks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I didn't. My stock didn't go to $400. And whatever. Okay, let's move on from that. I can't talk about DPW
no, but we
ever.
can talk
I'm not allowed to talk about DPW.
We can talk about GameStop still because
GameStop.
It was a fatal error.
It was a fatal error. We got our ass kicked in the stock. I think we lost 60 grand.
Yeah, as soon as he came out with that.
Stupid. The second it came out with, I should have sold it.
Yeah, stick to the guidance, and then all of a sudden they talk about capital raises, and here comes massive shorts positions just hammering the stock.
And they do it at a time where they're not actually raising capital. They would have been much better off to announce a deal, do a secondary, price it down a little bit.
Yep.
There were 300. They could have did a 250 secondary. Some days they went up 100 points, so they could have priced it the night before, and the Nasdaq still is equivalent to a market. But they didn't. I honestly, I can't imagine that these guys thought about what they were doing.
I'm going to tell you right now, they could have did an ATM for $1 billion and had it cleared in no time, and it wouldn't have done much of anything to.
Right. I mean, AMC raised billions of dollars, tons of money, hundreds of millions of dollars in the middle of the run, and really helped their balance sheet. These guys are going to go do a deal at like $100 or $80 or $90 when they were $400, $300, $200. How long do I rail on this situation?
Well, they could.
Does anyone? I'm curious. I'm just curious. On WallStreetBets, does anyone agree with us?
I haven't had a chance to look at it today. I'm sure there are some people that agree with us. I mean, how can they not agree with us? The volume that stock created on its way up to almost $500. Why wouldn't they raise money? And
why wouldn't you have an ATM in place if you're that big that they could have done it when the market moved, so they would have been able to capitalize? They have $600 million in the bank.
Yeah,
but so what?
Yeah, so what? It doesn't make any sense.
Whatever, man.
So here we are. The stock's under massive pressure now. You got all the retail investors that are going to be under massive pressure. They have shallow pockets. Hedgies step in. They have deep pockets. Pummel the stock right back into. I mean, this thing go back down under $50 in my opinion. Just going to get destroyed. And now they have to come out and say, oh, now we're going to do an offering. Now we're going to raise capital. Great. Now you're in a massive position of weakness.
Wall Street Bets people should be pissed off beyond belief that the management team waits to the quarter to tell people that they're going to raise capital. I mean, Captain Obvious, everybody on Wall Street Bets knew they were going to raise capital eventually. Why do you wait so long? I mean, this is the stupidest move I've ever seen. I mean, they all knew they were going to do it.
Yeah,
and by the way, what's the point of telling them that we might do an ATM? Just do the damn thing.
Yeah.
Like, you don't say we might do it. We might. Just say I'm doing it. Get it over with. Rip the Band-Aid off.
Yes.
And I'd like to see if anyone agrees with me.
Yes.
Does anyone agree with me out there that the people at GameStop completely blew it? They blew their chance to act as if it's, and also too, their quarter sucked. I mean, to me, they sucked. There's new consoles coming out. They had new consoles, and they did poorly. It was like they did okay. It doesn't make any sense to me, and I'm pissed because. Why am I pissed? I don't know why I'm pissed. I shouldn't be pissed. I lost 60 grand. Okay, fine. Whatever. I made money on them before. I'll make money again. This is completely it's stupid.
Some people are asking how the at the market offering, how that works.
It's really simple. You file an S3 if you're a public company listed on an exchange, and you tell the market how much you're going to raise. You open an account at a broker-dealer in the name of the company. The stock gets deposited, and you sell it from time to time. People know that at the companies I ran, we used an ATM. But we were always kept it at 10% of the market or less. But the reality is you keep it to a certain percentage of the market and you take advantage of the market, but you strengthen your balance sheet. But they could have done it at $200.
Yeah.
$300, $400, $450, $425. And the market would have said great for them.
Yeah, the
And
volume.
all the GameStop, all the Wall Street Bets people would be thrilled that they put money in the company.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. And you can adjust that ATM.
Listen, I can't speak about us.
Yeah.
Obviously, I cannot talk about DPW. But historically, ATMs are used in times of good opportunities for the company to raise capital and to use it wisely to grow the business. And nobody usually objects to that. The only people that object to ATMs are people that are massively short term and care about tomorrow. They care about like what's going to happen tomorrow. GameStop should be caring about what's going to happen over the next 10 years and should have took advantage of this, and they didn't.
Here it is, 117 in the aftermarket. Watch, they'll come out and drop an offering now.
Yeah, they're going to do an offering now.
At like 80.
And they're going to say, yeah, we're doing an offering of the ATM for $100 million, which would have been absorbed. Now, actually, that helps the company survive. It may be a positive eventually, but you're down 65 points for the positive. It's really disgusting.
And they knew all eyes were going to be on them for their earnings, and they took the time to just... That's not a time to announce that, in my opinion. And obviously, the street agrees with us. So, yeah, it's just that's our rant on GameStop. You want to look at some of the indicators for today, Todd? Let's look at the Dow. It's 32,420 flat.
Listen. Look, I apologize for today. We had a pretty tough day, and I'm also moving. I'm a little stressed out.
Yeah.
But let's get the show back on track. Let's cover the Dow. Let's cover the NASDAQ. Where's Bitcoin? What's happening with the market?
Yeah, let's look. The NASDAQ was down over 2%, minus 265 points, and the S&P was down 21, 38.89. Bitcoin, last night, the madman came out with 3 tweets. Elon did.
I saw that.
And just confirming that you can buy Bitcoin Teslas with Bitcoin. And Bitcoin surged over 56. It's down around 54.5 now. Ethereum 1631. And oil actually had a small bounce today, back over $60 a barrel, $60.75. Gold was up $7 to $17.32. Gold's been pretty flat. Silver's $25.14, down 9 cents. Copper's around $4 per pound. So that's what we have. I just wanted to take a look at a couple of these tickers that we are long on. I wouldn't mind, Todd, if you don't mind, looking up. Can you take a look at POW? It's up there. I just want to see it again. I want to see what's going on after hours, if anything.
Listen, obviously this is a painful situation for us because we're long the stock. So now, ironically, we're not down.
No, we're not down.
We still have a profit in the stock.
We
started buying it at 560. We bought some at 540.
Right.
But we gave back a hell of a lot relative to the size of the company, and I kind of believe that it happened because of the Biden administration. It's really it's painful.
You can point all arrows to that direction, in my opinion. And then obviously we had the unfortunate situation in Colorado, and of course they pounced on it right away with their push, with their administration and their agenda, and that put some pressure on all the firearm companies, firearm stocks and ammunition stocks. So here we are after hours, ammo, POWW 585. Volume was pretty light today. They walked it down quite a bit. There were no buyers really stepping in. I saw a couple of bidders at 575. They never got filled. I don't know why they just didn't buy the ask for, 580, 582. They were large bids also. So I guess they're still on the sidelines. They didn't get filled. So we'll see what happens. With POWW, there is supposed to be some news in the next week regarding the gunbroker.com acquisition. They do have a letter of intent for that. Nothing is 100% certain. Things can change. But that's the latest news, and that's what I have for you regarding POWW.
I can't get the sounds to work. I'm a little bummed. I had a brand new gun sound, automatic loading sound.
Yeah.
Hey, the show's new. We're at the 37th show. We're 37 shows. What do you think of that? Do you think we've done this 37 times?
We haven't missed a single business day.
We have not missed a day.
Right.
And even when I was in New York, we did it. But it's crazy to me we've done 37 shows. Josh, are you sure that we've done 37 shows?
Yeah.
He said, give me a heads up.
37, so what, times 45 or 50 minutes? Because we had 40 minutes for a while.
I'm kind of mesmerized.
So that's a lot of hours.
I'm mesmerized that we did 37 shows.
Regarding EBON too.
So let me tell you why I bought EBON today.
I had a personality disorder today.
It did. It went completely backwards, down down 12%. Okay, so it shows it here. Look
at this thing.
You see this thing?
Yeah.
It opened at 9:45. I sold it at 9:50 and 9:75 last night. We had 12,000 shares.
Yeah.
I cut back 3,000.
I texted you and you're like,
yeah,
let's
it's
go.
great, doing great. Let's go.
go.
I'll take a little bit off, right? And then the thing goes. Talk about bipolar.
That was crazy.
And what I can't get is that. So Elon says, by the way, if you read the Elon tweet,
right,
he not only says that you can buy a Tesla with Bitcoin,
right,
but he says that he's not going to convert it to fiat currency.
Correct.
So he's claiming. Let's get this straight. Let's get this straight about what Elon.
I have it.
There you go. What's Elon Musk saying? He's saying,
okay, he pinned the tweet. All right, the most important tweet is pinned from 13 hours ago. You can now buy a Tesla with Bitcoin, 641,000 favorites, okay? And then right after, let's see, pay by Bitcoin capabilities available outside of the U.S. later this year, 109,000 favorites. And then this is where he says Tesla is using only internal and open source software and operates Bitcoin nodes directly. Bitcoin paid to Tesla will be retained as Bitcoin. Let me repeat that. Bitcoin paid to Tesla will be retained as Bitcoin, not converted to fiat. I love when he uses fiat.
You gotta understand this, that Elon Musk is basically saying we're going to do business in Bitcoin. We're not going to convert to dollars.
Yes.
Yen, won,
anything.
Ruble. What's the shekel? No shekels. He's not going to convert to shekels. By the way, I bought a business one time in Israel, and I paid $7 million US for it, and it was like 32 million shekels.
Shekels.
It was like fascinating to me.
So
it was like 4-1, I think.
What did Tesla do today? I think I have it up there.
Shekels.
Obviously it was red.
Let's go, Nick. Let's go to the screen, buddy.
Yeah. There we go.
Tesla was down 31. It's just another day in the park for these guys, right?
Another 5%
walk in
loser.
the park here.
Everything
There's
walked
600.
down.
Walk it down.
Walk it down.
5.82%, 31.89 points in one day.
Flash big walls on the ask. The usual
scary.
stuff the shorts do. Make up stories, distort stuff. All the
come on, man.
All the standard
You got to
stuff.
be able to listen.
So I'm a little cynical today.
We don't agree, you and I, because you got to be able to short and long. I don't have a problem with either one of them.
No, but I have a problem with
5-day,
some of the
March
ethics.
22nd. What is today? The 27th?
24th.
Is today the 24th? So 2 days ago, this thing's $700. Today it's $630.
It's a new normal.
Yeah, it's very volatile. The question is does it take out this low of 630? Well, wait a second. It did.
Yeah.
Wow.
It sure did.
Holy Toledo. I didn't see that. Let me look at the chart a little further.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, my.
What's that, 563?
Oh, that's fine. Okay, got it. Okay, 563. All right, so it's got some room here. Wow. I don't think it looks so good. That's the 6 month.
Yeah.
Still up a ton. Well, I wonder what Kathy Wood looks at. Which chart do you think she's looking at?
All of them.
Yeah, not looking good.
No, but tech was down 2%. It was in line with the rest.
You said to me the only stock you saw that was up. There it is, Marathon Oil.
That one in DSS we traded.
Oh yeah, hey, there was some light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah,
we are long DSS.
So it took
you
us.
You had me buy 30,000 shares of David Sam
yesterday after the bell.
Yeah, I remember. We're up.
Well, it was up over 450. We took some off.
But we only took 1,000 off.
Listen, we got to
start.
We
had 30,000 shares. We sold 40. We sold 1,000 at 450. We're long 29,000 shares, but it was strong most of the day.
While we're on air here, let's talk
tape.
Let's talk about it. I'm talking about taking some off like all the time now. Like I don't trust the market.
I hear from you daily. Let's take it off. Let's get rid of it. Let's book a profit.
It took this Document Security Systems, which is a dual fold play with Bitcoin and with NFTs in play. They've done some acquisitions recently.
Hey, GameStop is only down another $5 since we went on air.
Wait till they come out with their offering.
Ouch! They probably did. It's coming. Hey, maybe your rally's on. Hey, Workhorse was down $1 today. For those of you out there, we are long Workhorse about $14.50.
How bad is it if you can only trade you're only allowed to trade non-fungible tokens now for a profit. So isn't that like, yeah, like HOFV, TKAO, YVR, like all these crazy tickers. Like that's all you're allowed to trade now to make money on the long side.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and a little bit of,
You're having this cynical day. Why is that?
yeah, a little bit of oil.
Hey, we had a great dinner last night.
We did have a great dinner.
Did we not? That was fun.
We didn't leave until
What did we
were-
have? I didn't pay last night for the one rare
Yeah.
time in the world that I don't pay. And someone ordered Opus One. Oh, not Opus.
No.
Camus Select.
Camus Select.
Did you have any of that? Yeah, even though you're under 21? Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Rules are meant to be broken. Is that what you're saying, Skyline? Yeah, well, you couldn't help it, right? Because it just smelled great, like great wine.
Very good wine.
Did you have a glass?
Yeah,
So did I.
it was nice.
Special thanks to the guys who took us to dinner. We won't mention their name because we are... well, I guess I can't even say anything,
Can't
can
say
I?
anything.
Anyways, that was a good dinner.
Hey, thank you for the 30 viewers on now. Appreciate it. Hello to
What do you
everyone.
mean, 30 viewers live watching at the same time?
Yeah.
It's so strange. Some of our videos get like 100,000 views. Some get like 200.
Right.
If I shave, do I get a better viewing? Do more people watch if I shave? I can't imagine anyone's watching for me.
Let me show you one text message here. This is kind of important. Just bear with me.
What's the
one
text
second.
message?
Can you read the bottom right there? Just read that bottom. Okay.
Yay.
That cheers me up.
Yeah, it puts me in a good mood.
Okay.
Hey, so listen, what else you want to cover? We're kind of dragging a little bit.
We're not
Hey,
dragging,
guys,
we're
listen,
just-
listen. Here's the thing, okay? Here's my thing on the market. The indexes don't really show how bad tech stocks got hit today. And some of the stocks in our portfolio were down 10% when you have a market down 2 and a Dow up like 150. But Jason and I have been saying for probably days now, blah, blah, blah.
Do you have a sound effect for that?
I don't know, but it's a blah market, right?
Yeah.
So, Jason, let's reset because I know you're pissed off about today.
Well,
and I
end of-
can feel the aura.
End of quarter.
End of the quarter, we gave back.
We're
a
giving
little
it
bit today.
back.
No, we're giving a little bit back.
Okay, a little bit back.
Ease up, dude.
POW. We're giving POW back.
Yeah, well, POW, we had about a $800,000 gain, and now we don't.
Yeah, they hit us.
Listen, we have about 30 minutes left. I want to get to some of the comments.
Roland,
let's see.
you're right,
Roland,
buddy.
tech is dead.
It doesn't look good.
That's not good, right? Roland. You know the only reason why Roland watches the show, right?
He's a smart man.
There's only one reason Roland watches the show. One reason. And yes, it's true, Roland. She'll be on air soon. My assistant is dating Roland. That's why. And they're apart sometimes, and so he gets to chime in here and hope she's going to be on camera. But I like Roland, actually. He's a really... it's funny, when I first met him, I liked him, and then I didn't like him for like a day or two or a week, and then they solved their problems. And then he's a guy who has his head on his shoulders. But what's interesting about him is he works for a company that helps companies sell online automobiles for dealerships, and he's doing some big deals. I like this kid. He's like, I think he's what, 24? 24 years old. He acts like he's 30 and mature and taking care of his mom. He's a great kid. I digress with Roland, by the way.
Nice.
Let's see. You bet more viewers. NFT. Do some NFT.
Ravi said never short Tesla, huh?
Robbie, I'm not shorting a Tesla.
Yeah,
don't worry about
we're not
that.
doing
You don't
that.
have to worry about that. I wouldn't short Elon Musk if my life depended on it. And what people don't get about SpaceX is really StarLink. Now, let me go down a little bit of a rabbit hole with you, Robbie, on that. Now, you're talking about Tesla. I'm talking about SpaceX. SpaceX owns StarLink. And this is going to be an odd example, but just imagine you're in the middle of the ocean. The satellite communications, the cost and bandwidth is off the Richter scale. And in certain places in this country, you just can't get internet service. Starlink is going to allow you for basically nothing. And I'm going to say, I'll just be generous, say $200 a month, but I know it's 100, 150. They're going to allow you to have 150 up and down, 200 up and down, 300 up and down. And for you, if you're in the boating community and you're a luxury yacht, you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars for satellite communication. And Elon Musk, I mean, you can do it from the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the world, you're going to have 150 up and down to communicate, trade, do whatever you do. And you don't have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars. You pay $200.
So you mean to tell me we can buy GameStop at 190 on earnings day and watch it just melt?
Yeah, exactly.
From the
You can put
ocean?
your money, you can down a rabbit hole if you want to.
That's awesome.
Right. So I'm with Robbie on this one. Don't short Tesla. Don't short Elon Musk. You can't short SpaceX.
Right.
But it's going to go public. Ron Barron put a ton of money into it privately. And the guy, listen, you can't short Elon Musk. I'm sorry. You just can't do it.
I wouldn't do it on
What else
principle.
you want to cover? Well, when's basketball? I'm kind of anxious. You got me rooting for March Madness.
I know.
I had a great time with you watching.
We've got
Syracuse. I watched a little Oklahoma. This is great stuff.
It's great
And
stuff.
USC and UCLA are both in the Sweet 16.
When does it start back? Tomorrow?
I think it's the 27th. I don't
take a
think
look
it's tomorrow.
Oh, what's going on here?
What?
It's not on now. That's female.
No.
Yeah.
I think it's the 27th.
Yeah, Thursday, 25-20. Yeah, it's Saturday. Yep, Saturday at 2 p.m., 2:40 p.m., Oregon State, Loyola, Chicago.
I'm excited.
That's a solid favorites. Number 12 seed,
I'll be
number 8
moving
seed.
this weekend to Vegas, moving all the furniture and got a moving van, all that stuff. People are moving. I guess I won't really be moving much myself. But
Well, that night, Syracuse plays the late game against Houston.
what, on Saturday night?
Yeah, we're going to watch that.
Let's watch it together.
Yeah, 10 p.m. We're there.
Hey, we're going to do that. Saturday night, Houston, Syracuse. Hey, do you like betting on Syracuse or not?
I don't like betting on my favorite team.
Oh, got it.
I'd be 2-0, obviously. But
You know what I thought about last night when we left that meeting?
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to play heads up.
yeah, I know. We never
I'm
did.
pissed.
I was
I went
tired.
back. Were you?
We ran kind of late in that, but we
We did run a little late.
That was good, though.
I went and played a little poker.
You did?
Yeah.
Ah.
I just paid a little, what do you call
What,
that?
the video poker?
Video poker.
You hit
It
anything
was like
good?
a $75 Diet Coke.
Why is this guy saying massive buys on DSS after hours?
Really?
I didn't move the needle.
I don't see anything.
3 pennies?
DSS is, maybe got a refresh. Is that the deal? Should we
I
refresh
mean,
it?
it's possible.
Nah, I don't see anything at
Hey,
all.
so our good friend tweets this or texts you this. Hey, thanks for
Is
thanks
that
for watching.
junior or senior?
That's the third. Thanks for watching the
hey,
show.
hey, the third. Thank you so much. By the way, I think you helped us get it done. The third. I think you did. You know who you're out there.
He actually knows someone who enjoys a nice bottle of Camus too.
We're gonna have to take care of him because we had a little bit of a stressful day yesterday, and that person tweeting us helped us get it over the finish line.
Oh, there's some big buys.
On what?
DSS.
Nice.
Yeah.
So listen. The market's down here. It's looking ugly. But when I reassess my positions, I'm comfortable with POWW. I'm comfortable with CLBS. I'm comfortable. Do you want to talk about AEZS at all or not? Do you have any kind of info on AEZS?
Oh yeah, AEZS is.
All right, but do you have any info on it, like where we can give people credible information?
It was in German. I had to kind of translate it today.
Really?
Yeah, I can talk about it a little bit.
All right. Why
It's
don't
the
you-
fake AstraZeneca. I don't even.
Can you bring it up on the screen?
Yeah, bring it up. Eterna, Zentaris.
So, for full disclosure, we're long this stuff. Ooh, wow. It was down 8 cents today. Ouch.
It was up though.
Yeah, it was up most of the day. Wow.
15-cent swing.
Brutal. Actually, I bought a little bit more at 18, at 120. That tells you timing. Wow. Gave it back.
It's crazy. Everything leaks now.
Nothing was down. Nothing was solid today. But
so
why don't you talk about this one? Because I'm very interested. This is the kind of stuff that I will tell you separates professionals from non-professionals. Jason's a professional, and when was it? Sometime like in the middle of the night, you said, hey, there's an article in Germany about AEZS. I'm like, but it's in German, he says. So let me translate
You
it.
just go to your browser and click translate, and it usually pops up okay.
So what's the story here?
Well, they're working with a university in Germany to develop an oral vaccine for COVID. The first I've heard of an oral vaccine for COVID. So they're starting clinical trials over there at the university in Germany. So you didn't really find much news on that. The only news that came
They're
out...
pretty smart, though.
Yeah, but the only news that... Yeah, they do. They did the... what is the stuff they do with the knee with the...
The gel.
Stem cells. Kobe went over there, remember?
Right.
So, and Jordan too, maybe.
Sure.
At least Kobe. But anyway, the only thing they released to the public clearly was the fact that they regained compliance for the NASDAQ over the dollar threshold for 30 trading days. Well, if they keep giving it back, they're going to drop below $1. Let's not hope that happens. But anyhow, there's a lot of upside on this.
But they passed it anyways, right?
Yeah. So they're fine. They regained compliance NASDAQ. I did notice a lot of activity this morning. But this information wasn't really released to the American public. You kind of had to dig for it. It was a couple of the university has a Twitter, the university from Germany, and they post everything in German. So it just wasn't that clear for any traders, for anyone to pick up. But I did notice they were starting clinical studies for that oral vaccine for COVID. So that was just something that was very interesting to me. We're long on the stock. We're a little upside down on it right now, but we're just going to hold our position and see if anything develops from this.
Yeah, but what my point was about this is that small market cap, you're finding information over in Germany. I've actually seen it happen where the stuff is released somewhere else and then eventually trickles back to the underlying stock. So is there any social media talk about this thing?
No, if we look at the Twitter for Eterna Zentaris, you just have, like I said, the regain the compliance with NASDAQ. That was tweeted out March 22nd. But yeah, that's really all we have.
I couldn't get this thing to work the whole time, and it's because I had the mute thing on, right? And so I want to just go through the sound real quick here. Headshot. Headshot. That's what happened to me today. Anyways, I thought this is interesting that Jason found some information on this. Dude. We're going to keep this on our radar. We're, just for full disclosure, we're long 120,000 shares of the stock, and kind of in line here, right?
At about
$1.20.
Yeah, that's about right. $1.19, right. Somewhere in there.
We're not telling you to buy it. Of course, this show is for entertainment purposes. You got to do your own homework. But I was just trying to point out that Jason does do his own homework, and he considers it to be.
That was easy.
Sorry. Oh boy.
I mean, stuff is just anything to make me laugh on this day.
Yeah,
when
for
it's
sure.
all red for sure.
What are you at on the political side? Because we're kind of dragging here a little bit here.
I don't know. We don't want to get into politics. Why is GIGM up so much? It looks like they've got news right now.
Hey, those of you out there trading, we'd love to know what trading apps you're using. If you could put that in the comments. We're going to strike a deal with somebody. I think this is, I wonder if this is, Josh, is this the reason why you're interested? Yeah, we're going to strike a deal with somebody, and I think Josh would like to know what trading app you're using. What do you like to use the best?
I like Webull. Full range of hours. We've got, this is interesting here. 4 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Eastern time.
Eastern time.
So 1 a.m. Pacific.
Great, easy to use for options trading and very easy to use for crypto trading. It's got it all.
Hey, as I point out, last night I sold stock on IB.
Mm-hmm.
I sold RIOT at $53.50.
Now it's what, 46?
No, it was $46 or something. I mean, it's a strange world we live in that these things react so, even harder.
Jeez. You know, we bought that down in the hole into the 30s before,
gosh,
remember?
This doesn't really dictate. Hey, if we could pull up the screen there
Everything's
real quick.
walked down. Nothing holds.
They walk these things down pretty hard, right? You got a 56 today. Wow. You got a 55 price. You go into the close and you're trading $45.
You know, I think Joe Biden probably couldn't navigate those stairs down, right?
10 full points on this stock in one day, but yet what Bitcoin do?
It was in a range of like $2,000, 2,000 fiat dollars, 54 to 56.
It had a 2,000 point swing?
Yeah, I mean, but from a percentage standpoint, that's like, 1% is, it's about 4%.
Drunk, how do I pronounce his name? Junk Taryn.
No crypto trading for Webull in New Hampshire? No, that's not right. What's NH?
Wait. Hey, Drunk Taryn, I want to stay with you. What does that mean in New Hampshire?
Is that New Hampshire?
That you can't, on Webull, you can't trade crypto? I thought you could trade crypto.
That doesn't make sense to me. You know what? I know who that is now.
Who is it?
That's our buddy.
Who?
The third.
Oh, it's the third?
Yeah, that's the third.
Is he saying you can't trade?
Yeah, you can't trade Webull and you can't trade crypto in New Hampshire.
What rule is that?
That's really weird.
Is that a state? Oh, it's probably a state rule.
Live free or die. What's going on with that, Drunk Taryn?
Interactive Brokers, FTW.
For the win.
TD Ameritrade. I would agree with Roland that TD Ameritrade have like a better... The way the quotes look and the charts look, they're easier to use.
Yeah, but on the phone app, they don't have level 2 like Webull does.
They have a level 2. You just have to
with
get
time
to
and
it.
sales. Yeah, it's a pain in the neck.
Yeah.
It's really easy on Webull.
Yeah, I think some of the things like I like E-Trade a lot, except that when you're on the phone app, you can't get the price of the stock. It just shows you your position up or down.
Yeah, that's annoying.
I don't understand why they won't give you the price.
You could probably change that in the settings, right?
Yeah, you probably can.
I mean, Robinhood traps you. I've spoken about this.
No trading on Webull in New Hampshire.
Oh, no trading at all.
No,
Oh, just
no
crypto.
trading crypto.
Crypto, okay.
Right. Webull. Terrence says Robinhood's dead. Oh, what is wrong with us?
What?
Dude, this show we're so messed up. We got to do some better planning. Hey, Robinhood.
Yeah.
Come on. What is wrong with us?
What do you want to talk about? Oh,
They
the
filed to
IPO.
go public.
The IPO for Robinhood.
Robinhood filed to go public.
You think WallStreetBets is going to take out all their frustration on Robinhood?
No, I think WallStreetBets is going to sign up for the IPO, buy all the shares they can, and rally it up like they did GameStop.
No way.
I agree with you.
They're going to smash Robinhood in the face.
They are going to smash.
Not physically.
Smash them in the face.
They are going to short them until
Robbie says that TD has the best charts. I would agree with him.
That is very true.
For sure.
Yeah, Robinhood IPO. So, what's going to happen? What's Melvin and Citadel and all these folks,
They're probably long some shares.
Oh, yeah, for
Right.
sure.
I'm hearing it's going to be a big number.
So what's going to happen? Are they going to what's WallStreetBets going to do? Are they going to form an army to just crush Robinhood?
I don't know.
Have any capital
they're getting
left?
smoked pretty hard.
They need a run up from GameStop, and then they can take some tendies, as they call it, and destroy Robinhood.
Hey, let's make a right-hand turn.
All right.
I'm hearing, and I don't know for sure, but I think you were the one that told me this. Maybe I'm wrong. That Kamala Harris is going to be in charge of the immigrant problem, the migrant problem.
You want to go there?
Let's go there.
Okay. All right. Well,
So she is going to be in charge of the border crisis, and that there's a delegation going to Mexico or something right now to get them to do what?
But they still won't call it a crisis.
No, it's a full-on crisis.
Well, they won't call it a crisis. If you identify the problem first, that would be like the first thing you want to do, right?
Sure.
When you have thousands of kids coming that are either without parents or without anyone, they're just coming across the border by themselves. And then you also have them coming across the border with what could be deemed their parents, but a lot of times it's coyotes. And the problem with that is you separate them, and people raise a big deal about that, but there's no way to prove that they're their actual parents. So with these children, you have to be very careful because they're exploited for human trafficking. They can be brought into a lifetime of slavery. I'm not kidding about this stuff. This stuff happens. It happens in this country. It happens all across the world. So you have to be really careful down there on the border. And with Biden's administration, he's been kind of wishy-washy. He said come here, and then he said don't come here. Well, he's got a lot of magnets in place to have them come here. They're incentivized to come here. They are allowed to get COVID relief funds, $4 billion. So, we're dealing with a big crisis on this border. And you know what's good, though? Is a lot of the media that generally gives them a pass, like CNN, MSNBC, they're holding their feet to the fire. I was impressed with that. I'm impressed with that, yeah. Guys like Faraz from CNN, Jake Tapper, Wolf Blitzer, even...
But Biden said he can't think of anyone more qualified than Kamala Harris to run the migrant crisis.
You want to talk about Kamala Harris? She was your attorney general in California.
I don't want to talk about
You don't want to talk about her?
For sure.
Okay, because historically, historically she's had some issues. Let's just say that.
Well, she did get 1% of the vote when she was running for president.
That is a fact, give or take a little bit, but yeah.
So why do you think why he picked her, Biden? A woman vice president, right?
Yeah.
She's qualified. She was a senator.
Yeah.
Why do you think he picked? Because I don't quite get why he wanted. He knew he was going to get California. That seems like a wasted pick. There was a lot of women he could pick from.
He could have picked. Am I allowed to say
what?
Pocahontas. He could have picked her.
Oh, that was a disaster. Please.
He could have picked.
Talk about Elizabeth Warren.
If he's going to win, no. I would have liked to seen Tulsi Gabbard, but whatever.
Sure.
Tulsi Gabbard is a great American,
No.
and you know what? I'm not a Democrat, but I would vote for Tulsi Gabbard.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, got it. But we're not. We're definitely a little bit off track there.
Yeah, but anyway, let's see what happens. They formally announced a plan. They're actually going to go visit the border because they haven't done that yet. Biden said after making the announcement, you can think of nobody more qualified than Kamala Harris. And then it looks like he's shifting all the responsibility for the crisis over to the vice president. What do you think about that?
What is that stock? LGHL?
Yeah, it's Lion. We've traded that. Lion Group. They're working on a crypto exchange. They're from China.
Let's bring that stock up real quick.
Yeah, we've traded that for good. We've traded that for decent hits.
We've traded this stock many times. It was up 70 cents today, or 16.8%.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
They are looking for approval of their exchange in, I believe it's Hong Kong.
It's a 5-day high.
Yeah.
It's a 1-month high.
Yep. We've had that. We've had it in,
Robbie might be onto something.
yeah,
here.
we've traded in the threes numerous times, along with EBON. Oh, Blue Hat? Yeah. I've looked at Blue Hat, BHAT. Give us some grimy ticker we've never heard of. Come on, somebody who's watching.
How do you know all these ones?
Dude, that's all I do. Come on.
Blue Hat Interactive. What is this thing?
It's a non-fungible. NFAT.
How many shares are outstanding? Do you know?
I don't, probably, if I had to guess, 100 million.
Is that why it's trading the way it trades?
I mean, we can look.
Let's check it out because Robbie's bringing this up. It's interesting to me.
Let's take a look at the Blue Hat, not to be confused with Red Hat software. If you remember that one.
See, how do you follow all these? I can't do what you
They're
do.
out of RTP, Research Triangle Park, Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill.
Really?
Yeah.
$1.34, $1.37 in the aftermarket.
Wow, wait a minute here. 23 million float, 47 million outstanding. 62 million market cap.
Seems like Robbie's onto something.
What do we got here? 46 RSI on the daily.
On February 1st, they just raised money.
That's good. We like
They
that.
raised in a registered direct offering. Oh, they're in China. Leading producer and developer and operator of augmented reality, interactive entertainment, toys, educational materials in China. Today announced it entered to it sold some shares at $1.06. Raised money. FT Global was the acting placement agent.
You know them?
No, how the hell would I know them?
Just asking.
No, I don't know them. Can you put that on the list?
Yeah, let's add
It's
it.
interesting. I mean, they just raised money at $1.06.
Yep. I mean, look at CLSK. They just raised money at 22.
Do you think it matters?
Not today, it didn't.
It matters that they raised capital.
I
Sorry
mean,
about
yeah,
the
they had
yawn.
200 million.
It matters that they raised capital, but
Yeah.
the market right now is,
It's
for some
shaking.
reason, not rewarding tech at all.
Any bullish news
According to
whatsoever.
Roland, tech is dead,
Yeah,
by
they're
the way.
just shaking it all off. It doesn't matter.
But how much are they going to shake it down?
I don't know. It just depends on what's going on with the bond market, what's going on geopolitically. A lot matters here. What's going on at the border.
I noticed something lately about you, and that is almost every analogy you have now is somehow related to poker. Like we're talking about like going all in and
Yeah.
doubling. I mean, there's a really interesting scenario here for you. What's happening for poker for you? Because ever since you did the show the last 37 days, it seems like you tapered off your poker game.
It's almost impossible to play poker and do this show.
Why is that? The show's from 1:05 to 2 o'clock Pacific time. Don't
Would
you have all that other time?
Would you say that in order to have a successful show, that you would probably do a little bit of research and stuff, maybe an
Sure.
hour or two before the show?
Right. Do you do
Okay.
some?
Yeah, well, today I didn't, and it shows.
Right.
We sucked today.
We saw. Well, the market sucked today.
We were just unprepared today because of other deals.
Right.
I mean, let's be honest. Let's
What's
keep
happening in the poker world, though?
Tournaments
We're out here because I heard today. Hey, listen, I heard today that the Nevada is going to open up 100%. I'm hearing April 1st.
So when the WSOP comes back to the Rio, or it goes to Bally's, or if it goes to Caesars Convention Center, wherever it ends up, we're going to have to figure something out.
Right. But don't you have poker withdrawal right now?
Yeah, I'd like to try to win lots of money. You know, that's always fun.
But what are you hearing about opening back up Vegas 100%?
Well, they're going to turn that decision over to the city mayor and the council. I believe that's going to be either in the end of April or early May. So the mayor of Las Vegas is a Republican.
So it's kind of a risk-on move, right?
Yeah. So what's going to happen is Sisolak's going to give empower the local politicians to make the decision for the city.
Hey, in about 1 hour, you and I are going to do some risk-on stuff, aren't we?
I'm looking forward to that. I need to get out of the
Let me
office.
give you guys a heads up here real quickly while we're doing the show. So obviously, I've been involved in real estate a long time. I've been involved in capital markets a long time. And I moved to Nevada for multiple reasons, one of them which is multiple family housing. So today, I'm not giving the location, but we're going to look at a nice, was a 103 unit deal, right? 110 units?
Yeah. $110.
Right? $110.
Some commercial spots below.
Exactly. We're going to look at a real estate deal,
It looks really interesting. I'm looking forward to it.
hoping we can syndicate it.
I would love
Look,
to
I
do
put
that.
it's about a 15 million. Well, okay, I'm not going to go into the details until I secure the deal.
Right.
But those of you who like real estate, hey, send me a text or comment here because we are going to start accumulating some multifamily apartment buildings in the great state of Nevada.
Yeah.
What do you think about those apples?
It's pretty exciting, actually.
I didn't just move here for the great food and for the 118-degree temperatures during the summer or the shortage of water. I moved here for other reasons.
What about the 118 degrees and then the aircrafts can't take off because the air's so thin?
It's right. Hey, listen, every place has a negative and a positive. 118-degree weather is not a positive for me,
What do you think about that?
although it's a dry heat.
Yeah, put
Hey.
on the reading glasses. Just curious what you think about that.
Should we be talking about the real estate?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you think someone would go buy it out from under us?
Yeah.
Okay. The real estate's way far away, like in Bullhead City. Don't pay attention to us. Hey, anyways, if you guys love real estate, please let me know. Jason and I are excited to point out to everybody, you probably heard this 100 times, you watch the show every day. The radio show is on at 1 p.m. Sundays, KEIB 1150, Los Angeles, Orange County. And for those of you who are not in Los Angeles or Orange County, you can hop on the iHeartRadio app. And I actually saw the Patriot Network. By the way, iHeartRadio app, Patriot Network. I actually saw our name on their schedule now.
Risk on?
Yeah.
Wow.
They call this Risk On Financial because they like identify whether it's a financial show or a political show
Yeah.
or whatever. But we're on at 1 o'clock Pacific time, iHeartRadio. And then one of the things that I'm excited about we've been doing, and God, I hope Ken has a couple kids. Tyler, right? It's Tyler that works with us, right?
Yep.
I only think I met him one time. But he's doing some great editing along with the other guy, Robbie. Right?
Whoever that kid is in Canada, maybe?
Robbie, yeah.
Dude, don't get rid of him.
No. But Tyler is editing a weekend show.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's
too.
a weekend wrap-up.
Yeah,
and I've been noticing
yeah.
the weekend wrap-up's more popular than the other shows.
I like that consolidation.
Right.
I was
so
wondering
it's like
who was
the
doing
best
that.
of, and you can hear Willie going, Todd and Jason will return to his normal programming. It's like, but it's really professionally done.
This is not a recommendation, but for entertainment purposes, take a look at GIGM. I'm not recommending the stock, but it could be interesting to buy and hold overnight. Again, I'm not recommending that stock, but this is just for your viewing pleasure.
What is GIGM? Let's bring them up to date.
It's a SPAC.
GIGM.
Yeah, GIGM.
GIGM, huh?
Isn't that like Texas A&M or something?
I don't know what it is.
There's Hook'em Horns. There's another one. Yeah, something like that.
Anything moving in the aftermarket? Anything we want to look at?
That's the one. That's the one. Parabolic.
DSS. Iconics. Hey, you know what we got long today?
GIGM, I hope.
AUMN.
We got it.
We bought a little bit, yeah.
Oh, man.
You happy?
Pull it up.
AUMN.
AUMN, pull that baby up. I need some good
Soon
news.
we'll find out that they don't gold mine and it's all
Oh,
a
come
farce.
on, man. The CEO just did a... Hey, you guys, look up... If you want to look up Warren Wren, that's the CEO of Golden Minerals. He just did about a 16-minute video on the status update of the mines in Durango State, Mexico. Any kind of exploratory information from Argentina. Look it up. Golden Minerals, AUMN. It's just a long idea. Again, I'm not recommending the stock, but it is cheap.
So we're long. We just bought it in line here.
Yeah.
And you like it because of the gold and silver of it.
Absolutely.
Right?
Well,
I want to bring this to everyone's attention. It's on the New York American. They don't have the dollar rule on the New York American.
Yep.
So they're not in danger of being delisted here at 68 cents. They are a low price security, but they're technically not considered a penny stock. That may confuse people, but penny stocks are defined as something below $5 or if they have below a certain amount of net assets. So since this is below 5, the other test applies, and they definitely have all the assets required, and they are listed on a national exchange. So we are not recommending a penny stock here.
No.
It happens to be below $1, but it's not technically legally a penny stock. And it is on a national exchange. And Jason has beat me over the head. I mean, suggested I buy this for a couple months now.
Listen, it's a hard asset. It's gold and silver. It's been money for
so
thousands of years.
as long as there's really a mine,
yes,
and they're really mining something.
Listen, everybody, this is
I'm sending you to Durango, Mexico.
Dude, gold and
You
minerals.
spoke Mexico. Is it Mexico?
I speak.
You spoke Spanish yesterday.
I speak Spanglish.
You did. You spoke it.
Yeah.
So you do fine in Durango.
Just fine.
Right. You go down there, make sure there's some gold, silver.
Although all my slang is Cuban, like Cuban Spanish. You know.
You know Cuban Spanish?
Yeah, the good stuff. You know the slang. I can't really say it here.
The chicken and the plantains.
All the good stuff.
Right.
Oh, you know how you learn the swear words in English. Well, some people learn all the the swear
What
words.
swear words?
I can't say them.
I
on
never
here.
say any swear words. I don't know what.
Anyway, let me prove my point here. Do your own research. Golden Minerals Company on YouTube. The CEO, Warren Wren, from March 23rd, just yesterday, Golden Minerals released about a 16 or 18-minute video from their Swiss Mining Institute conference presentation. You be the judge. I like the stock. That's all I say.
Well, there's a bid for POWW at $5.94.
Well, that's under $6. I'm not too happy about that, though.
Me neither.
What else we got?
Hey, we're coming up on the last 5 minutes. Let's recap the market today, and then I'll close with a couple ideas. We'll call it a day, the 37th episode. We are a little somber because we got our kicked.
Let me give a commitment to the folks that we kind of let down today. It was kind of
We didn't let anyone down.
All right, I let myself down, okay?
No one got let down.
I hold
You're
myself to a
fine.
higher
Everything's
standard.
great.
Tomorrow we will be more prepared. I will have some more in-depth analysis of some long ideas.
Sorry, I just love using this thing.
Todd Ault, ladies and gentlemen.
I know Josh, as soon as I hang up, I'm not even looking at him right now. He's going to say, you can't use that. But it was a great day. You're apologizing, right?
We're having fun. Look, and
This is the one I wanted to do earlier.
Let's hear it.
This is our new one. That's what happened today. We got, and then today.
Nick, look at Nick. Look at Nick.
Who's Nick? Oh, yeah, that Nick. Not good. Not good.
Hey, look at this. Wait, let's leave on a great note.
All
Look,
right.
let's look at this. Okay, Squeaky Duck, read that. Read the bottom one first. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
You like that?
Hey, it's going to be a better day tomorrow. We got 4 minutes left. And I'm going to give you my analysis of what I do when I'm getting my kicked. I look back at the reasons why I bought them. I make sure the stuff's intact. I make sure I have enough reserves. I see if there's some danger sign that I'm not aware of. Occasionally, to make myself better, like a crack addict, I'll sell something I have a profit in to take a profit.
Yeah.
Which is probably a stupid idea, but psychologically, you've got to put yourself in the right frame of mind when you get pullbacks. Make sure you own stuff you understand. Now, Jason, on the other hand, is an algo trader, and I don't know any of the names he trades. I'm buying Golden Minerals because he's talked about it for like a year and a half. So I feel finally that, okay, Jason's committed, right? He's pot committed to this deal. But Jason, give me the analogy. If you had a bad beat today and you were still playing poker, you're in the game.
Yeah.
You're in a tournament, but today was a bad day for you. Give me your poker analogy, because lately I've been listening to your poker analogies. They've been great.
But listen, if you can't get a win, like if these guys are just outplaying you at the tables, they always have it when you call and you pay them off. Like, what did I pay him off for? I have bottom pair. So you start getting a little emotional. You get on tilt. What do you do? Like you said, you're trying to get a win, right? Oh, you look down at like big slick, ace, king. Oh my God, it looks like aces. It's so pretty. So instead of raising for value and getting some activity and building a pot, you're kind of emotional. What do? You just rip it in there all in. All in, right? So you win the blinds. You know, you might win $2 and $5. Ooh, you feel good about it. You win $7. You flick the dealer $1. You're a $6 winner. So you didn't play the hand optimally, right? It's really hard to get ace king. It's a top 10 premium hand, and you just dusted it. You just treated it like dirt and just shoved all in. The only thing you're going to get when you shove all your chips in with ace king, what are you expecting to get called by for all your chips in a real money cash game? $500. You're going to get called by aces or kings, right? You're not getting called. You might get called by queens. The rest of the stuff, most of the time, they're just going to fold.
I can tell you that ace king, big slick for me, is not a winner.
Yeah.
I went on ace 9 or ace 2. I don't know why. Because if I have ace king and I go, okay, I call, or I bet the ace king, someone pulls up 3 deuces.
Yeah.
So they got 3 of a kind. I get ace king, and I go. It goes 9, 7, 8. I get nothing. I have
Right.
no hand. I have ace high.
Check
and I
fold.
lose. I'm done.
Yeah, well, you're gonna c-bet, and then they're gonna call you, and then you're just gonna shut it down. You just keep barreling, right?
So, but what do you do then? Okay, bad day. What do you do?
Well, I feel like I need to get a win, so somehow I'm gonna. I mean, I might even 3-bet somebody with a light hand, like 9-8 or something. Play in position. I mean, it's just you got to do something to change the momentum. It's,
Change the rhythm a little bit.
yeah, for
right?
sure. So that's what I do.
Hey, reassess where you are today. Some of those stocks are going to hit. We've been talking about blah, blah, blah. Some stuff is tough here. It's only a loss when you cash out. Well, I wish you were right, my friend. I can show you my account is down a little bit today. But we're still having a great quarter. We appreciate everyone's time here.
Yeah.
It's been great. Hey, those of you who don't know this, we are really ramping it up. We have a new studio coming. And that new studio is going to be done when, Skyla? When is it going to be done? She doesn't know. It's going to be done soon. We appreciate all your time. For Josh, our producer, our assistant producer, Skyla, for Roland, her boyfriend, checking in on us, Brett, the director, the assistant director, Nick, my partner, Jason, the big producer in the sky, Willie, who's head of media.
Yeah, Willie. Shout out to Willie.
Shout out to Willie. Oh, I'm not supposed to say. Okay, sorry, just kidding around. Hey, we love you guys. It's the 37th episode. What is it, the 24th? We'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully a much, much, much better day.